Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Silva. He's got the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really...
All by himself down the middle. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Badgers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting... right down the boulevard. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Silva. Dumps it off in the flats. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Spartans in the hurry up. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
He's back to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Badgers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air, it's Silva. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pulls it in. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Sparty.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Some misdirection with the counter. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense finds it.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
Oh, he dropped it! And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking for a man. It's Silva. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Getting some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruin coordinators' game plans offensively.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass sure is making the flagship crowd today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 21 over Kansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying play action. He unleashes a long one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to get it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield, it's Silva. He's got his man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First down and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're down to the 20. First and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Tight windows, no problem. The grab, the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. They'll throw it on first down. He caught it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a three spot on the board. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Using his legs, it's Kelly. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be... The Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Yeah, he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Unloads it left. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Silva. Touchdown, Spartans! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The give to the lone running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. They're going to throw it again. Got his man quickly. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. It's complete to the right. The Badgers will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Off the play fake on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the... to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. That cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Silva. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the beatdown has ensued. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The run from the shotgun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gonna run it. It's Hicks. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his target down the middle. At the 45, on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. From the gun, running back on the move. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get to it. And they're able to get him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Badgers get it past the sticks.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Payne. Quick strike complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give to the back. Nifty little dance step. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air. It's Payne. Makes his connection. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Coming after it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got it past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Smashes through. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And now this team has fallen into a